become aware of what's inside of you. Find what is happening in order for you to experience what you're experiencing. So your experience is like the end of a long process. A long process that happens in an instant. So become aware, place your attention at the source of your experience. Become aware that even though you cannot see it, because it's happening within your biology, within your organs, but you can understand, you can know, you can feel that there are different processes happening in order to become your experience. You are the totality of all those processes. You represent not only the thoughts, but also everything that's alive inside your body. When you leave, the body no longer has any life whatsoever, which means that every function, everything that takes place is coming from the life force that is you. So when you think of yourself, don't simply imagine the experience, but also realize everything that happens that creates the experience, everything that happens before the experience, even though it's happening instantly. You are all of those things combined. They all emanate from you. They all receive power and existence from you. You, the one who's listening, the one who understands the words that I'm saying. That part of you is the one that knows, is the one that represents the being itself. It's the intelligence of the being. The intelligence that manifests in all organs. One of those organs is the brain. And in that function, as it manifests in the brain, it interprets the information that's coming in from the ears. So become aware of this process. Why? Because this process is in charge of your well-being. This process is what's going to decide how your life is going to happen. It's how you're going to decide what you want, what makes you happy, what you don't like, what you try to avoid. All these things are based on processes that you yourself create. So if you bring your attention back to the process that's happening this moment, then in this moment, you can choose how you want that process to manifest. If your awareness is manifesting from the past, from memory, then you don't get to choose what this moment is going to look like. Find your way back to this moment and realize that your experience of this moment is being created in this moment. Everything that's taking place now is being created now, from beginning to end, based on information we've accumulated over a lifetime. But the interpretation that's happening is happening in this instant. In this moment, everything could change if we receive a certain type of information. And then we will be different, we will think differently, we will experience differently. And these types of information come across our minds many times during a lifetime, when we receive information that completely changes our perspective, whether because it has a strong emotional message, like a trauma, or a big excitement, or because it has a very meaningful message that changes our perspective of who we are. And so the interpretation of each moment is happening only in that moment. And it's happening based on a process that starts from you, the life force, the source from where everything comes forth, until your experience, your feelings, and your thoughts that you're having in any specific moment. By becoming aware of this process, you can allow yourself to align with how you want this process to manifest. So you can become an experience that is suitable to your nature. And that allows all the processes that create you to work together as one for the well-being of the whole. And this manifests internally between our organs, and it manifests externally between individuals, their cooperation, between communities, between nations. The nature of the individual is reflected in the collective. The nature of the organs is reflected in the behavior of the organism as a whole. The nature of the spirits that were created by an individual is reflected in the speech and in the action of that individual. So return to the spontaneity of the truth, the immediacy. Everything happens only when it happens. Immediately as it happens, it comes from the infinite possibility all the way into manifestation, specifically so, exactly as it came. And that process is the divine formula designed by the one who knows how. And that process we trust, and we learn it, and we abide by it, rather than get frustrated by it, if at all possible. Because that formula is the desire of the king, the desire of the one who had the power and the ability to create us. So unite with the process that becomes you, because it is you. Unite with the life force before all the processes, and unite with all the organs that are performing the processes that create your experience. And realize that they are all receiving specific instruction from within your divine core, the core that gives you life, the core that makes you and becomes you. And so, learn to align with the vibrations within these organs, to align within your body, within the structure that was designed as your vessel for this experience. And allow your presence to be complementary to those organs, to those processes, to the life force itself. Allow your awareness to be complementary to the life force that it serves, the one that dwells in your heart. So this way, your energy will be spent in a way that is efficient and productive for your purpose, so that you can be more of you, so that you don't cause your own energy to be in conflict with itself, so that you can have full access to the life force that is yours, that you received as a gift from the source of life. to align with yourself, align with your body, with your organs, with your history and your present. And allow yourself to be exactly who you are, so that you can discover more of who you are.